I want to tell you a story about Louise Cocchiara and Harvey Mandel, an elderly couple who met several years ago. The two fell in love and married. Back on December 22nd, Louise passed away. However, prior to her death, she sustained serious injuries in an automobile accident. She got about $400,000 from that. It went into a special needs trust. Otherwise, Louise would lose Medicaid benefits.
The only thing I ever got out of it was a police report. Other than that, not a word. Nothing.
Husband Harvey, who has severe hearing loss, doesn't have the money to give Louise the proper Catholic burial she wanted. And by law, the huge pile of cash in the trust was frozen at Louise's death, so Medicaid can get reimbursed for her case. No death benefit allowed.
I had no idea that that these papers had to be signed before she died.
This is Iris Dawson. Iris is Harvey's friend of 30 years. Iris says she was sort of the unofficial caregiver to Louise and Harvey before Louise passed away. She says she and Harvey were never told they could prepay for a funeral.
We were never told. We both were never told that it had to be sent before she died. I feel very sad that maybe I should have asked more questions. I had no idea that if I didn't send out the papers, that her funds would be frozen.
This is attorney Brett Zakowski. He represented Louise in the accident case, and he helped set up the trust.
We've reached out to the trustee to see what we can do to alleviate this, because we don't think it's right that she should be buried in a potter's field.
She was such a kind person, you know. She had a little bit of mental illness, you know, and maybe she didn't understand.
Harvey was not named Louise's beneficiary because he also receives Medicaid. If he was named, he would have lost his Medicaid benefits. Keep in mind, at the time of death, Medicaid gets paid first. The relatives get whatever is left. Louise Cocchiara is in a Queens morgue right now, awaiting the proper Catholic burial she always wanted. Her attorney is trying to make that happen. We're trying to help. We'll let you know how this turns out. If you have a problem, download the Help Me Howard app. It's free. And also you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.